velocity and average velocity, average speed. Let us listen to madam's questions. Now madam is asking questions. I request all of you also sit with your book, sit with your pen, and you can listen and you can try. Even you can try along with me. Let us do together. Okay, madam.
A car travels 1/3 of the distance on a straight road.
Okay, car is going on a straight road, 1/3 of a distance
With a velocity of 10 km per hour.
with a velocity of 10 km per hour.
Next 1/3 with a velocity
Next 1/3 with a velocity
20 km per hour.
20 kilometers per hour.
And the last 1/3 with a velocity
Okay,
60 km per hour.
60 kilometers per hour.
What is the average velocity of the car for the entire journey?
Okay, what is the average velocity of the car for the entire journey? Okay, so my dear friends, here previously we have seen half the distance and half the distance, and we derived a formula. Now before we solve the problem, let us derive a formula. So okay, average speed, already we know that average speed is nothing but total distance by total time. That is the total distance by total time. So the total distance, let the total distance be s, and in that 1/3 distance means s by 3, and we know that velocity is equal to distance by time. We know this formula. So from this, my dear friends, let t1 is equal to distance by velocity. Here in this case, distance is s by 3, velocity is v1. So t1 is equal to s by 3v1. So I think now you can tell me for the second time is equal to, here t2 is equal to similarly s by 3v2. Similarly for t3 is equal to s by 3v3. Now t3 is equal to. Now my dear friends, total distance we already know that is s. Now total time means t1 plus t2 plus t3. We add up all these three. Means s by 3 is common in all. S by 3 is common in all. Now 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2 plus 1 by v3. So if you take an LCM here, s by 3 into, if you take LCM, it becomes v1, v2, v3. Now v1, now the rest will be v2, v3 plus v2 is finished. Now v1, v3 plus v3 is finished. So v1, v2. I don't know whether you understood how to find out the LCM. That is simple. In the place of numericals, we are having the values of v1, v2, v3. If co-prime numbers are there, how you are going to do it? Similarly, I have done. So okay. Now average speed is already, we know that total distance by total time, and we got the value of total time. Now let us substitute it in this. Now my dear friends, see here, average distance is equal to total distance. We know that total distance is total distance is s. In the denominator nothing is there, so I just have written 1. By total time means this is the quantity. So the denominator, this total quantity we are writing in the denominator. This total quantity we are writing in the denominator. Alright. Now we know that in the next step we can do the reciprocal of it. So my dear friends, that is nothing but equal to, this becomes the reciprocal. Means 3v1, v2, v3 by s into v1, v2 plus v2, v3 plus v3, v1. So my dear friends, here what you can do, you can just cancel s and s. So now you got the formula. What is the formula that you got? Average speed or average velocity is equal to 3v1, v2, v3 by v1, v2 plus v2, v3 plus v3, v1. So So this is a formula we got. I think all of you understood. If you did not understand, once again you can just go through it. Instead of writing the whole thing, I just kept it this empty. This total bracket will come here. That's all. And when you go to the next step, this becomes the reciprocal. Because you are bringing it to the numerator, this is becoming the reciprocal. So you are getting this step. I think now you understood, and we just cancel yes and yes. Right. I request you, please try to understand. Now let us do the problem. Till now we have just derived the equation to solve the problem. Now let us do the problem. Now just the values are given, V1, V2 and V3, all the values are given. Now we are going to substitute the values in the above equation and we are going to arrive at the answer. So I think by this time some of you might be solving the problem. Now average speed is equal to, so these two and these two gets cancelled. Now 6 3s 18. Okay, 18 kilometers per hour. Thank you. I think now you might have done the problem, the previous one. Now let us listen to madam and let us try. Now there is a competition between you and me. Who is going to do it fast? We'll see. Okay, madam.
A body covers half the distance with a speed of 20 meter per second.
Okay, body is covering half the distance with a speed of 20
meter per
second.
And the other half with a speed of 30 meter per second.
30 meter per second.
The average velocity of the body during whole journey.
The average velocity
Fine.
during the whole journey. Already yesterday we have done the formula for this. The average velocity is nothing but 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. When half the distance is being covered with one velocity and the next half distance with one velocity, we have already given this derivation. So now we are directly taking the formula. So 2 into, I think you can do much faster than me. 2 into 20 into 30 by 20 plus 30. 20 plus 30. My dear friends, please try to remember whenever there is plus or minus, you cannot cancel. First you must add them. If it is multiplication, you can cancel. But you cannot cancel whether it is plus or minus. So now 20 plus 30 becomes 50. Now in this step, we are now putting it 50. 0 and 0 gets cancelled. 5 1s, 5 4s, 20. Now 4 2s 8, 8 3s 24. So 24 meter per second. Now what are the units which are used here? The same units we have to use here. So now the average velocity of the whole trip is 24 meter per second. Is it okay, madam? So I think some of you might have been doing much faster than me. So congratulations for them and a clap for them. Madam, next problem.
Usha swims in a 90 meters long pool. Usha swims in a 90 meters long pool.
Okay.
She covers 180 meters in 1 minute.
So the length of the pool is 90 meters. She is covering 180
meters in 1 minute by swimming one end to another end and back along the same straight line.
Means 180 meters she is covering, means she went from point A to point B, again came from point B to point A. Then only 90 plus 90 becomes 180. So the distance covered by her is 180.
Find the average velocity and average speed.
Average velocity is 0 because she started there and again she came there. So starting and ending on the same point. So average velocity is 0. I think all of you might have done much faster than me. Now average speed is equal to total distance. Total distance already is known to you. Total distance is 180 meters and total time also is known to you. 1 minute. So 1 into 60 seconds. 1 minute means 60 seconds. So my dear friends, 6 1 6 3 is 18. So 3 meter per second is the average speed. Okay. Average speed is 3 meter per second. Average velocity is 0. Right. think most of you might be doing much faster than me. Congratulations for them. Now let us try the next problem. Please think that whenever you do a problem, picturize a problem and write the given quantities. For example, in this particular problem, if you forget to convert minute into second, you will not come to the answer. So whenever you are doing, let us do in one system, MKS or CGS, in that way. So let us be careful with the units and picturize the problem and write down the given quantities. Make it as a habit. Madam, next.
A train travels from city A to city B.
Train.
Train.
A train is traveling from city A to city B
With a constant speed of 10 meter per second.
with a constant speed of 10 meter per second.
And returns back to the city
Okay.
A with a constant speed of 20 meter per second.
20 meter per second.
Find the average speed during its entire journey.
Average speed during its entire journey. Okay. Average velocity will be 0 because it is starting and ending of the same. So average velocity is 0. Now average speed. See my dear friends here. Here it is going with this velocity. Again it is coming the same distance with this velocity. Means what? Half distance with this velocity, half distance with this velocity. So let us now use the formula 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2 because half the distance and half the distance. It is not half the time and half the time. Right. Now just substituting the value. You can do it much faster than me. And 2 into 10 into 20 by 10 plus 20, that is 30. So that is equal to 0. 0 gets cancelled. 2 is 4. 40 by 3 meter per second. So the average speed is 40 by 3 meter per second. And average velocity is 0. So my dear friends, I think now you understood. Here we did not give the information that half the distance and half the distance. Directly the information is not given, but indirectly it tells the same. So I think now you understood. Okay, madam, next. So the children those who have done before me, congratulations for them and a clap for them. Please try to do much faster than me. Yes, madam, next.
A train takes 2 hours to
Okay.
station B from station A.
2 hours.
2 hours.
Takes 2 hours time to move from point A to point B.
Then 3 hours to return from station B to A.
Okay, and the back journey it is taking a time of 3 hours.
The distance between two stations is 200 kilometers.
200 kilometers.
Find its average speed and average velocity.
Average velocity is 0. There is no need of doing because that is the starting and that is the ending. So average velocity is 0. Now average speed, total distance by total time. Total distance while going 200, while coming 200. So total it is 400 kilometers. And total time is 2 plus 3, 5 hours. So 5 is 40. So 80 kilometers per hour. Is it okay? So average speed is 80 km per hour for the entire trip and average velocity is 0 because the starting and ending points are the same. So I request all of you, you might have understood and you might have done much faster than me. Okay madam, next.
On 60 kilometers track,
60 kilometers track.
train travels the first 30 kilometers with uniform speed.
So 60 kilometers is the length of the track, first 30.
With uniform speed of 30 km per hour.
30 km per hour speed. Okay.
How fast must the train travel the next 30 kilometers?
Okay.
So, as to average speed 40 km per hour for the entire journey.
40, huh?
40 km per
40
hour.
km per hour for the entire journey. Okay. That's all? Okay. So my dear friends, let us just already the things are known to us. Half distance is known to us. Okay, average speed is already given to us. Now average speed is equal to total. Okay, let us use the formula. 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. So from this average speed is already given to us, that is 40 so I am taking it here. So V1 is 30, no. V2 we have to find it out, is equal to 2 into 30 into V2. Right? Now 4 3 is 12, 0 0 plus 40 V2 is equal to V2 16 V2. Now this 40 if I bring it that side, this 40 if I bring it that side, it becomes minus 40 V2. 60 minus 40 is 20 V2 is equal to 1200. So 0 and 0 gets cancelled. 2 ones to 600. So V2 is equal to 60 kilometers per hour. We got the value of V2 to be. Is it okay, madam?
Okay.
V2 is equal to 60 kilometers per hour. You can do like this, and also even you can do by finding out time. Then also you can find it. You can do in any method. Now let us do the second method. The same problem. Let us try doing the second method. Right. We are not using the formula. Without using the formula, now let us do it in the same problem, the second method. We are not using the formula. Without using the formula. Now, velocity is equal to distance by time is known to all of us. So, my dear friends, in this case, time is equal to distance by velocity. So, the time is equal to t1 is equal to distance is given 30 by 30. That is equal to 1 hour. So T1 we got. Now T2 we don't know. Let it be T2. T2 is equal to how much? We don't know. Now average speed is equal to total distance by the total time, total distance. Average speed is given to us 40 km per hour is equal to total distance is also given to us 60 kilometers by total time is also given to us. That is T1 plus T2. T1 is 1 plus T2. We don't know the value of T2. T2 we have to find it out. Right. Now, just let us go for a cross multiplication. This is hour. Now, 40 into 1 plus T2. So, I think kilometer per hour into hour is equal to 60 kilometer. Here hour and hour is getting cancelled. Sorry. Okay, is it not?
Correct.
Yes, correct only. Even kilometer also get cancelled. So okay. Now 40 plus 40 T2 is equal to 60. So now this 40 goes that side by minus 40. So T2 is equal to 20 by 40. That means 1 by 2 hours. Now you got the value of T2. T2 is equal to half an hour. So you know the distance, you know the time. You can find out the velocity. Because velocity is equal to distance by time. Distance already known. Well, time is known for us. That is equal to 60. This will go up. So kilometers per hour. The same problem we have done in two methods. Using the formula and also without using the formula. Remember, a same problem can be done in many different methods. Please try to understand. Thank you.